They are really freaky looking trucks, aren't they, really? They're actually really quite difficult to drive, you know, like the concrete truck that I would drive had the same sort of mixing setup as that, and it would carry 5 cubic meters of concrete. 5 cubic meters of concrete weighs about 20 tons, and it's on a very short wheelbase, and it's a live load, and it's moving all the time. They are not that easy to drive, don't rule it out. And on top of that, where those guys have got to put those mixers, you know, where the builders expect you to put them, so you soon become very good at backing, and you soon become very good at spatial awareness, and you soon figure out, or you soon learn what the concrete truck hop is. Bouncing over bloody sand on building sites and getting dragged along by diggers. It's great, love it. So don't rule out vocational driving. It's a really cool way to start. For a lot of guys, it's all the trucking they ever need, and you know, it is really good fun. It's social. You get the opportunity to build up a lot of relationships and a lot of friendships, and you know, home every night. Sounds almost perfect, except it's not. I think I may be able to get a glimpse of perfection, possibly. Oh look, there's my nightlight. Fat fucking chance, boy. Hey, there's our buddy. Who is it? 06? No. 160. No, I haven't driven that one. Okay, so this is the reality. This is the reality of holiday traffic. Okay, so I started this vlog talking about vocational trucks. It's actually the Friday of a long weekend here, and there's just like traffic everywhere, and I'm creeping along, and it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so theoretically all the vocational trucks ought to be off the road. So we'll just see how that little theory pans out, eh? Just love those Argosies. So as you can see, it is just another stunningly beautiful evening down here in the South Pacific. Living the dream, loving it. A bit of a freaky buzz. Now what happened is that I was supposed to be meeting my swap truck halfway through the desert, and so when I got there, it had a blown tire, and so the guy jumped in my truck and shot through, and then I had to wait like a couple of hours for the service guy to come out and change the tire. So any hope of catching the ferry is completely gone. I mean, it's 2:30 now. Now's our checkout time. We're still like 200 miles away, you know. So look what just pulled up behind me. But wouldn't it be nice to be driving on the ocean, watching the sun come up? I've been on a yacht once. What have we got here? There's a nice looking truck. What's that thing? Fuck knows what that is. International. I'll show you this army truck. I don't know if you'll be able to make this out very well. It's a really nice K200. Well, it's one of TR Group's ones. Here comes a really nice looking Volvo. I think that's the same one we looked at the other day. Oh no, it ain't, it's a different one. Now there's a Globetrotter. Very nice, mate. Very nice. Far out. Look, 750 horses in that thing. Wow. That's a nice truck. My little blue mule has a Prius next to it. Gross, I haven't caught anything.